Oh, is this camera not going to work now? Hold up. Come on. Hang on. Thea, Taco, and chat. Yep, you can hear me. Let's see if this thing will work. Come on. Turn on. Hey, there's my face. I'm here. Welcome, welcome. I'm your host, your friendly blue mage, Azoreign. You may call me Azo. I'm late, and that's okay. But I don't want to keep you waiting any longer. I got a game of Commander. I did want to talk about one quick thing before we get started. I saw on Twitter or X, I saw Josh Lee Kwai and our good friend Captain Poland also shared with us earlier that the new deck rating number system was released today. So decks 1 through 5, 5 being CDH, 1 being worse than a precon, came out today. So there will be probably a lot of discussion surrounding that, and also the release of things called game changers. So certain cards in certain decks that will change or warp the game. Azoreign jump scare from Taco. So the way that the numbering system works is if your deck has a certain amount or less game-changing cards, it will be categorized in 1 to 5, and then 4, the strongest casual type, and 5 being CDH, has an unlimited amount of game-changing cards, and then 3, 2, and 1 have a less than or equal to amount of game changers to be considered those lower numbers. I would link to it, but I think I'll make sure to post that in my Discord. Speaking about Discord, if you would like to find out how you can be on a streamed game of Commander, or you just want to join a Magic community, talk about Magic, get some deck advice, feel free to join my Discord. The link should be in the description of this video. It should be in the bio to all of my things, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. I'd love to see you there. We've had quite a few people join, like 2 or 3 people join in this last week, so we're always seeing some new faces. They're always getting posting their decks on our deck list channel, or posting polls, bling and polls. Oh, that's interesting. I just found an empty sleeve in my deck. That's so weird. I'll have to figure out why that is. Anyway, we are going to jump over into the Discord and get this game started. So, thank you for being here again. Sorry about the kind of all over the place right now, but we're going to go ahead, jump into Discord, unmute ourselves.
Can I make a deck that will fry my brain and then I'll just die? And then it'll all be over.
We're
I
going
have
to see
to
what
worry about
conversation
not
we're
getting
interrupting.
killed by 25 dragon approaches and count stuff? Hell no.
Well, you wouldn't have to do the counting. I would do it.
You know, I always love seeing which kind of conversations I'm going to interrupt, and we join in the musing melodist himself. Johan just says, I'm going to make a deck that's going to fry my brain and I'll die. Right away.
You were just talking about the frog boobies.
My bad.
Dude, yeah. Merfolk, frog, whatever. Just make sure their skin is green or blue. I'm all for it.
The blue mage is gonna...
Can someone clip that really quick? I need that as my ringtone.
We've got 3 clips right in the first 10 seconds. It's Johan saying, I'm going to make a deck that's going to fry my brain and I'll die. We have Noble in the bottom saying, we're talking about frog boobies.
Oh man, I'm gonna have some new ringtones for you guys.
Alright, sorry, I just have to finish shuffling. New ringtones, heck yeah. I was telling everyone in the talking head before this that because Captain Poland, you shared this. I first saw it from you, and then I saw it from Josh Lee Kwai on Twitter, the new deck ratings.
Yeah.
That is, hang on, Thea says, fresh haircut, you look like one of those German porcelain dolls.
Thank
I'll
you.
take that as
Thank
a
you.
compliment. German Porsche.
That's actually hilarious.
And we know the power level of the bracket that you are in. Yes, 4 all the way. I honestly, like, I feel like I try to build my decks. Like, 4 is fine. When you look at all the cards on the Game Changers, I feel like I own most of them, but they're not all in, like, one deck. And
Well, Vihan's got 7 of them. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
I feel like blue got the most hate. They're like, is this a strong, very playable card in blue? Yep, it's a game changer. And we're considering banning it.
Yeah, my mono blue deck has 7 of the 9 game changers for blue. Blue has the most game changers, by the way, if that wasn't probably going to be obvious. Red only has 2, so red sucks like usual.
Yep.
Shout out to all my red players.
Yeah, they took my
the
dark
issue-
side away. Now they want to take Jessica from me? Oh, hell no.
Yeah, at least they just say like they're like extreme power levels for other colors, you know. For red, it's like it's too powerful. Take it away for good.
Red will be stocked with a Commander Sphere, Arcane Signet, and a Mana Geist.
See, I think blue just suffers because most of its strong cards deal with interaction and protection and control, which I get it. Those are game changers, but I don't know. I think the whole tag of like we're considering, these could get banned is what's the most ominous part of it all.
Yeah, where it's like, do I invest in these cards more, or I've been playing these cards for years, and then, or do I just remove all of these game changers, quote unquote, from all of my decks because they're considered like, this is obviously what the higher ups are viewing as like the strongest cards in these colors. So it's like, do I avoid playing them now, or else they're just going to get banned out from under me later? Before we continue, shuffling the turn order 3 times as usual. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that didn't change at all. We're doing it one more time. 3.
No!
Wow.
Are you kidding me? Are you okay? That's cheating. That's
it did
cheating.
not change. I clicked it. It did not
Dude,
change.
the last time I played this stream, you did it 3 times. I went from first till last, and then this time I go from like third to first, and then you're like, let's do it a 4th.
Sorry,
do it 4th.
The shuffler knows you're too good. And Thea also says, tell
Oh,
Johan
yes.
I'm rooting for him and kill me first. With the best girl and frog boobies. All right, I'm looking at my hand. Looks like Captain Poland is going to start.
Oof, that's a slow hand, but
I think I can do this. I'm going to keep this hand.
yeah, mine's really slow, but yeah, why not?
I will
Whatever.
take the free mulligan. Yeah, I'm not sure how this deck's gonna do. I took out a bunch of cards, go in a new deck, and then I took a couple other cards.
Made some more edits.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like deconstruct. This is my second favorite deck. This one's getting kind of a soft rework. My favorite deck, Tamio, getting a soft rework. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just having an existential crisis again in terms of Magic.
I have been there many times, my friend. I feel you. Urza has gotten many a rework, so
But they're not going anywhere. I love the
Bro,
deck.
Urza's getting banned.
But
I am
Yeah.
okay.
Urza's getting
So-
banned.
I'm actually extremely worried about the fact that Urza may be banned because when you look at it, from what I remember seeing,
Vorinclex is on there.
Vorinclex. He's a 9 mana. Like, Vorinclex has been around for like 10 years. Urza doesn't have the pedigree that Vorinclex has. Vorinclex is much older. Vorinclex is widely hated. I don't think I've ever seen a Vorinclex deck. I have seen tons of Urza decks.
Dude, I would rather-
decks.
I would rather see Yuriko get banned before Urza.
Yeah, I don't...
I'll keep this.
I'm trying to find the game changers that you shared, Captain Poland, because I'm going to post these. I'm going to share...
While you're looking, my last comment on it is, and obviously I was at work when y'all shared that in the group chat and this and that, so I haven't looked into it too much. I don't even know all the cards on it, but by memory.
Am I good
But
to roll?
the biggest
dude.
shocker to me is most
Alright,
people
zero.
expected stability when Wizards took over, and that there would be less talk of bans. And I think that's the biggest shock for me. Is okay, you put out this bracket system, wanted to have a more formal structure to my deck's a
Forest.
7,
Go.
that whole thing.
Yeah, finish your
And I
thought.
feel like this actually makes things unstable because now people are talking about bans again. Whereas I feel like people assumed that would be more off the table, and potentially we'd see unbannings. So, anyways, I just find it interesting.
Yeah, I agree with that. Where like you kind of think like Wizards is going to take over, things can only get better. From the company that prints this, they're going to print it and run it. And they're going to just have global control, and it's just going to be, the best thing for everyone. And it is just proving already is like. The thing is, like, I give Wizards a little bit of grace because it's freshly taken over by them. They still have to find their footing, but it just, like, I get very worried about the stability of this game because I love it so much. Like, I don't want to see it shaken. Like, and this will be my last thing because then I do really want to get this game started. But just with the bannings of Dockside Extortionist and Mana Vault, or Mana Crypt, and I'm struggling to remember what was the third one that was banned at the same time. Jeweled Lotus. And, it's just like that was such a shaking, like that just kind of rocked the community. And I just didn't enjoy that feeling of like everyone being really on edge. But anyway.
Bro, I was at work. My coworker showed me the ban list, and I was like, oh man. Spend the rest of my shift just swearing. I was like, come on.
I'm going to play a turn 1 card.
Not listening to Adele driving the forklift that day.
Brainstorm? Oh.
No, I'm going to play Wayfarer's Bauble, and I'll pass.
Oh, I don't like it. Ban Inalla.
He's ramping.
What's the name for that now? Game changer. Inalla's a game changer.
Game changer.
Tap Godless Shrine, pass.
I'll play Haunted Ridge for turn tapped, and I will pass.
Draw.
So
Oof. Told you it's a slow hand. Let's go with Eland and pass.
Okay, well, untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, I'm going to play Lava Glide Pathway for that red, and what do I do? Probably let's just crack the bauble, get a swamp, and I'll pass.
He's ramping. He's ramping in Grixis. I don't like it.
I'll play a Tainted Field. And then since my Godless Shrine is technically a swamp, I can tap it for Orzhov colors, one or the other. So I will tap for 2, and I'll bring out Amalia. Real quick, as I pass, Captain Poland, did you make any swaps to that deck besides the commander, or is it basically just you're trying somebody new in the zone?
I swapped the commander out. Marcus went into 99. I took why can't I think of the name of that enchantment? 2 blue and 3. Every time you cast a spell, you proliferate.
Inexorable Tide.
Yeah, that's the one. I took that one out to put her in, and then I swapped 1 instant in there.
Put a Frostboil Snarl, revealed an island so it doesn't enter tapped, and just playing Arcane Signet. I'm passing from there.
This is still pretty much my Marcus deck, the mutant deck with 1/1 counters, but the Froggy Goddess is taking charge.
Nice.
Oh no.
Amalia's here, the cute-looking vampire.
Yep, and I believe it is your go, Mr. Captain.
Oh, perfect.
Tap.
Draw.
Fat mister.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. I'm gonna play an Eland again. I'm gonna tap out. And I'm gonna play my first spell. The 13th Doctor. Whenever I cast a spell from anywhere other than my hand, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. At the beginning of your end step, untap each creature you control with a counter on it.
Wow, That's
Oh,
see, like the first part's like meh. The last part's like, yeah, that's good.
Go. You good?
I just want to take some time
It's
to
pretty good.
read some comments really quick. Taco Tony says this is a turbulent time. Give it a little while. Little Wing in the chat. I understand Gavin's message is there won't be any more bans until possibly October and maybe some unbans in April. I'd be very interested to see what they're going to possibly unban.
Give me my dark side back.
Taco Tony
ban
says,
Urza all you want. Give me my goblin back.
all right, if Urza stays, I'll give you the... If it's either one or the other, or they're both unbanned, I'm going to say ban Urza. I'm not going to lie. Taco Tony says, hey, Azo, did you see the cards I was able to pick up? I think I remember seeing something. I couldn't recall them off the top of my head. If you want to drop them in chat, Taco. Thea says, Commander is no longer in Eternal format. And Little Wing says, I should audition to play as Urza in the MTG movie. I would love that.
Watsy would love that too.
That would be the nicest Urza ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just turned into a really mean old man. All right, drawing my card. Interesting. Okay.
Discard it. I dare you. I dare you.
No, I think... Just trying to plan here. So... It's turn what? 3? How do you guys feel when you... So I'm going to go Bloodstained Mire. I'm going to lose 1. I'm going to go and get Xander's Lounge.
Wait, turn 3?
It's turn...
Are those 3? You already have 3 lands out.
Yes.
Here I am.
There's one of those.
Yeah, Wayfarer's Bubble.
That's right. Sorry. I know Magic.
I know how this game works.
I think my Xander's Lounge is still in here somewhere. There it is. Xander's Lounge. I love the 3...
Triumphs.
Whatever they're called.
The new Capena Triumphs.
The Triomes are amazing. They all intertap, but they all have the land typings. Is like those were so good. I love.
You can
And you
cycle
them.
Oh,
Which
you
I've
can
never
cycle.
seen anybody do
I was
that,
gonna
but
say. It's so good. Those lands are all like $20 or something, but for a reason, they're so good.
I think they've dipped a little bit.
I think
That could be, maybe they've gone back up. I think with the printing of the Surveil lands, they went down a little bit because those are now kind of...
Yeah, but they still tap for 3 different ones. My slivers love them.
Yes, for sure.
So, I'm not gonna feel bad for doing this because it's already turn 3. Play Soul Ring,
Nice.
and then I'm gonna just tap 4. I'm gonna play Shadow Mage Infiltrator. It's a 1/3. It has Fear. It is not a basic planes. Come on, spell table. There we go. Shadow Mage Infiltrator, 1/3 with Fear, cannot be blocked. This creature can't be blocked except for artifact creatures and or black creatures. Whenever Shadow Mage Infiltrator deals damage to a player, I draw a card. I've paid the 1 extra with...
Look at it. Unblockable draws cards.
Ban it.
There should be a list for that.
I do need to go and grab my tokens wherever those may be. I'll find them. But this will be my Shadow Mage Infiltrator token with haste from Inalla. And let's see.
I've got a black creature.
You do have a black creature, so I will just send a single damage point down at Noble for 1.
Oh, okay.
You can
Let's see
join
how it
me in the 39 Life
I
Club.
don't want to ever join you.
So when the Shadow Mage Infiltrator deals damage to you, I will draw a card. And then I'm done. I'll pass, go to my end step, I will sacrifice my token. And pass down to Johan. I'm going to grab my tokens really quick.
I will play a Radiant Fountain for turn. Taps are colorless. When it enters, I gain 2 life. But most notably, Amalia will then explore. It is a generous gift. That's tough because I don't really want that right now. But I won't be able to get it back.
Precious. Cast it into the fire.
I will cast it into the bin. Regardless, Amalia gets a counter. And, you know what? I don't feel like garnering anybody's ire yet, so I will just keep her up as a blocker and pass.
The nice magic.
Noble draw. Slam down Goro Goro. 5 dragons. Game over, boys.
5 dragons. This turn, you're all fucked.
Oh, shoot, I forgot to cast a spell.
Cast a spell.
Okay.
Cast
Yeah,
it. Cast
I was
it.
gonna
Cast
say.
it.
Oh, God.
It's
Cast
fine.
it.
Giada passed.
Okay. I'm gonna play
I was just, you know,
this Shadow Blood Rage for turn. I will tap this for 1, 2, 3 mana. I'll get Goro Goro out. And Satoru. I never give him credit. And Satoru.
So Satoru, you're not here. It's just Goro Goro.
That's just such a long name. And then I'll tap 1 and I'll play this Phoenix chick. I'll go to combat and I will return the favor, Azoreign, and I'll swing a 1/1 flyer at you.
Yep. Go to 38.
And I'll make 1 dragon and I will pass my turn.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Turn 3. 3 creatures. One of them's a 5/5.
Yeah, I actually have to cast my commander to get effects, unlike some people.
The Eminence ability, totally broken.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
And people say like Inalla was probably the weakest of the 3. I've read and heard a lot of people say they think Inalla was probably the worst of the 4.
Yeah, there's 4, right? There's the cat, there's the bird dragon, there's is it the orc?
No, it was Inalla, who's wizards. It was Edgar Markov, who is banned in 1v1s because he's so strong. It's the Dragon, whose precon sells for like $300 because he's really popular. And then Erebo. So Lion, our good buddy Lion, used to have an Erebo deck, and it would consistently have a player dead by like turn 4 or 5 because it would just put that much extra power from really early cats.
There's also 2 others. There's before them, there's the guy in the chair, the Esper guy. It doesn't say Eminence, but he's I think got an Eminence ability. Technically,
you're gonna say Aloro, and then there's the Knight one that they just.
There's the Knight one. Is it Shalayan? Not Shalayan Halar,
it's
but
like
there's
Sidar.
Yeah, Sidar Jabari.
Yeah, I like him. He's good. I've seen the deck play. I think he's fine. Like he's good. Captain Poland, you're just passing.
Yeah.
No draw, ramp, and Simic?
Told you it's a slow hand.
Alright, untap, upkeep.
I might be joining you, brother.
Draw my card. Play... Island? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will just hold up Xander's Lounge. I'll tap 6. I'm gonna play Vela, the Nightclad. Very old commander. Vela has Intimidate, and it gives other creatures I control have Intimidate. So creatures I control, I had to look this up because it's not printed on this version. Intimidate says this creature can't be blocked except by artifact creatures or creatures that share a color with it.
So which one? So Intimidate overrides Fear now?
Well, technically the Shadow Mage Infiltrator has both Fear and Intimidate. So more or less...
Would that mean Shadow Mage can be blocked by a blue creature now?
Shadow Mage cannot be blocked by a blue... this creature can't be blocked except by artifacts and or black creatures. And then Fear... Yeah, so they have to share a color with it. Oh, so yeah, you're right. I guess if I want to draw a card with this... Shoot, I didn't think about that.
Technically nerfed it.
I would, yeah, so I'd have to... go to combat, swing at you, Captain Poland, for 1.
I have a response.
Sure.
Good play.
Draw a single card. Dang, that's not great. And then tap 6, cast Vela. Then Vela also says, whenever Vela the Nightclad or another creature leaves the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. So then I'll be done. I'll pass.
All right, Johan. Can you explore like 19 more times really quick?
Oh, I wish. But be a little problematic here. Let's tap for 2. Get out Elos Ilkor, Sadistic Pilgrim. Might be it. Don't really. You know what, Azo, you've been terrorizing the board so far. I'm just to swing Giada in the air at you for 2.
Okay, go to 36.
She has Vigilance, and then I'll pass.
I will draw a
Y'all can
card.
have fun with your mana.
I will untap, play this island for turn.
Forget your Phoenix. Yeah.
Yeah, do I want
A little cheeky.
a little cheeky? I think I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3 mana. And I'm going to play Talon. Oh, how am I gonna pronounce this? Tilnol's Skin Shifter?
Ah, yes. The Tlinkali.
There's no K, are you sure?
Or let me hang on, I'm gonna pull up Skin Shifter. The Tilanalis.
Tilonali's Skin Shifter. Is 0/1. When he attacks, he becomes a copy of another target non-legendary attacking creature until end of turn. Gonna go to combat. I'll swing a 5/5 dragon over at Johan, and I'll swing Johan, and then I'll swing Totali over at Captain Poland. So
How big is that thing?
Yeah, it's gonna be a copy of my dragon, so it's gonna be a 5/5.
5/5.
Jeez.
5.
And then I'll make 1 more dragon token, and I will pass my turn from there.
Copy. We'll draw. Okay. Not bad. I'm just gonna play Minamo School at Water's Edge, aka Dol Amroth. Let's just tap out and bring Froggy Mommy out.
Yeah, get some card draw, because the turn she comes out, you draw at least 1 extra card, right?
Nope, at the beginning of your first main phase. I'm already past that.
Reach, trample, indestructible. So it's going to be... Oh, but it can't attack or block unless it has an even number of counters on it, which 0 is even, so it can...
Yep.
So at least this will handle some dragons your way. At the beginning of your end step, whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, which is your command zone, you're going to put a 1/1 counter on the 13th Doctor. At the beginning of your first main phase, yeah, so next turn. Okay.
That's all I got.
All right. Passing.
Yep.
Okay, let's try and not get killed by a bunch of fire-breathing dragons.
We're
Let's have a
chilling,
keep draw.
dude. We are a happy dragon race over here.
Play Swamp. Okay. Let's put you. 2, 4, 6. Nope. So I can't do that yet. Here is the plan. 2, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to play Archmage of Echoes. I did pay 1 extra for Inalla's trigger, so I'm going to make a hasty copy. It's got flying and ward 2. Whenever I cast a fairy or wizard permanent spell, copy it. So I will pay 2. I'm going to play Watcher for tomorrow. That will get copied. It will be a permanent copy, so I will not have to sacrifice it, and unfortunately I can't do a Inalla's trigger, but I'm going to have 2 Watcher of Tomorrows come in.
They come in tapped?
They do enter tapped. Because they have Hideaway, this creature enters the battlefield tapped. And so Hideaway, pull it up. When this creature enters the battlefield tapped, when it does, look at the top 4 cards, and I exile 1 face down under this creature, and when this creature leaves the battlefield, I put the face down card into my hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So each one will be separate. This is for this one. I will choose that card. The rest go at the bottom. And I will choose that card. These creatures are both tapped. Then my Archmage of Echoes, my hasty one will go to combat along with the... Yeah, so the Shadow Mage Infiltrator really can't get in anymore, which sucks. So he might just stick around for blocks too. I'm going to send the hasty Archmage down at Noble because you were doing a lot of scary things. So 4 in the air. Oh, you have a 5/5 untapped, don't you?
Yep.
Okay. At this point in the game, I need the only good attack is I could send it down at Johan, but I'm not going to do that. So I will just go to my end step. Inalla will have me sacrifice, and Vela will trigger, and you will each lose 1 life.
Copy.
And then I'm done. Pass. Oh, actually, hang on. I'm sorry. This doesn't affect anything because I didn't draw any extra cards, but I had 2 Archmage of Echoes out. I actually have a 3rd copy of Watcher of Tomorrows. So I'm just going to do the Hideaway really quick for that. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dang. He's going crazy. He's going crazy.
Okay.
Am I good now?
Yes, you're good.
Okay. Goro and Satoru, do they fly?
No, they did not.
I want to go to combat. You can just take 2 noble from Giada.
He's got the dragon.
I do have a
Yeah,
dragon.
he's
still.
got the.
Oh,
I
that's
made the
untapped down
same
there?
mistake.
All right, never mind. I will.
What does Giada do?
Oh. I will tap.
I don't
her.
remember. I don't remember what she does. She has lifelink?
No. She has vigilance. So I figured I'd poke, but
Oh.
I'm gonna tap her for white mana. I can use it only to cast an angel spell. I'm gonna do that. And then I'll tap for a total of 3 mana. And I will cast a Resplendent Angel. When it enters, it'll be 2 triggers. I'll do the one from Giada first. So each other angel you control enters with an additional 1/1 counter for each angel you already control. So I control 1 when it enters. So my Resplendent Angel enters with a singular 1/1 counter. And then I'll gain a life off of Elas Ilkor. Amalia Explorers. It is Retribution of the Ancients. It's a great card, but I don't need it right now. Oh, that's tough. Well, she'll get a counter. This is my best removal spell in the deck. Yeah, removal will be pointless if I'm not doing anything. So sadly, I will put that in the bin as well. And then I will pass.
Ready? Draw this magic card and untap. I will play this swamp for turn. I think I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Oh no, it's 5, so tap 5 mana. I'm gonna cast an Urabrask the Hidden. So creatures I control have haste, and then creatures my opponents control enter the battlefield tapped.
That that hurts.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Fairy Wizard Man. I gotta slow you down a little bit.
Urabrask is such an underrated praetor. Like all the other ones are like 10, 20 bucks. Urabrask is like 3. He's
Yeah,
so underrated. He's so good.
I've seen people say he's not good either. And
I
I kind
know.
of beg to differ.
Yeah. Stacks for your opponents, gives you global haste, 5 mana. I think Urabrask is very like on curve. He's really good for 5 mana.
And then, do I wanna? You know what? I'm just gonna swing Phoenix Chick over at Azoreign for 1, as well as swinging a 5/5 dragon over at him.
Yeah. I can block the... No, Phoenix Chick can't be blocked. Okay.
No, he can't be blocked. He can't.
Cannot block.
Yeah, right. He can't be blocked.
No,
No,
he
He
block.
can't block. No, see, the whole thing is that you want to swing with 3 creatures and return Phoenix Chick from your graveyard
You're
with
right,
haste.
I
So
do.
no, I'm gonna take 6.
Yeah, take the 6. Benefits me either way. I'll pass the turn. I say you fell for the classic blunder, but you didn't. You caught that part. You took the damage.
There was a mono red deck in standard that played Phoenix Chick, so I've got some experience playing around the bring it back from your graveyard thing with
I
that
should've
card
spent a little
specifically.
more, but that's fine. I'll pass turn from there.
Untap. Draw. Beginning of my first main phase, I'll put a 1/1 counter on Sab-Suna. I think I'm pronouncing it right. I don't know. Don't really care.
Frog Mommy it is.
Frog Mommy it is.
So now
Then
Sab-Suna,
I get to draw 2 cards.
Yes. Now Sab-Suna, now that it has an odd number of counters, it can no longer attack or block.
Nope. Draw 2 cards. Oh. Let's go ahead and play a forest. So, he's a 7/7. Let's go ahead and tap 2 green for Great Henge.
Oh, dude, I want a great henge. I wanted a great henge for so long.
For so long, dude. For so long.
I think they're still like $40.
Yeah, dude, they're crazy expensive.
Ooh. What do I want to do? Got 6 mana to play with. You know what? I think I would rather just I will tap 2 plus the Great Henge. Gain 2. And cast the One Ring.
Oh god, how many copies of this card do you have? I see it like every
Yeah, that is
I
crazy.
I have 4?
Jeez.
Wow. Did you buy them or you just pulled them?
No, I pulled 1. The other 3 I bought. Well, we bought couple bundles, but
The boxes.
we bought 3 bundles.
Mm-hmm.
We pulled 1 from the collectors, and the rest of them we bought.
Oh, that's cool. Alright, Mr. Protection. Cool.
Okay, suppose I can just go ahead and pass.
Dang.
Pretty cool.
I can't attack, really, so.
So before my turn, I do want to give a shout out to everyone watching that I appreciate you. And I checked today so the sub goal now moved up. So the sub goal is 3,000, and we're almost at 2,150. So that's really cool that we're still seeing. It's a small trickle of subscribers every day, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to always open up your browser, see that little plus icon, feels good. So I appreciate you guys who are here watching. I'm trying to push out other videos, make other content, why people are subscribed, but sometimes it's a lot of work to work a normal job, have a family, stream, and film and edit videos. But I'm trying. Okay, draw my card. Wow, that is quite literally the card that I needed.
Oh, great.
Because I was really struggling to figure out how to get rid of these. Play a land, because I haven't drawn enough of those. Before I do anything too hasty, let's do 3. Play Warren Soul Trader.
That's pretty good.
The Archmage of Echoes. Hang on, I'm now at the point where I gotta start doing one of these. Warren Soul Trader. I will not be using Inalla's trigger. I'm gonna make a copy of it with the Archmage of Echoes, so that will be a Warren Soul Trader. And I will sacrifice, pay 1 life, go to 29, make a treasure. I'm going to sacrifice this Watcher. You will each lose 1 life from Vela. The card that was hidden away under the Watcher will go to my hand.
Jared, just for the record too, that
Yes.
Warren Soul Trader is tapped right now.
They both are, yes. Thank you. Okay, perfect. That's what I wanted to see. I knew what that was. So if I do 4 and 4, okay, that's perfect. 4, I'm going to play Relic of Sauron. I can tap it and add 2 mana of any combination of Grixis. And then I'll tap 4 again, and I'm going to play Descendant's Fury. The only other game I got to play this card, it was instantly destroyed. So Descendant's Fury says, whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice 1 of them. If you do, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature that shares a creature type with the sacrificed creature, and put that creature directly onto the battlefield.
That's really cool, actually.
So whenever 1 or more creatures deal combat damage to a player. Now, would I be able to hypothetically make a deal with either Captain Poland or Johan?
I got protection from everything. Can't deal with damage.
Would I be able to make a deal with Johan? Well, technically, so Johan, we can either make a deal, or I can swing at you with a blue creature that you can't block. Are you
He doesn't
cool?
want to lose that creature. Is that it?
Well, I'll have to sacrifice it anyway.
Yeah.
So, Johan, are you willing to take? Are you willing to take 1 damage from the Shadow Mage Infiltrator?
I got nothing else going on.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna swing both my Watcher for tomorrow's at Noble. I'm gonna swing my Shadow Mage Infiltrator up at Johan, and let's see. Urbrask is a 4/4. Goro is a 3/4. You're Tlinkali Summoner, so you do have the 5/5 Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
But both of my Watcher of Tomorrows are blue, so you can only block these with blue creatures because they have Intimidate.
Which Intimidate is what again?
Intimidate says they can only be blocked by artifacts or creatures that share a color, and these are blue.
Okay. Well, I'll block one with Goro and kill it then.
And because yeah, you won't be able to block the other one. Yeah, I'm just really, I don't want to leave my defenses all the way down, but I can't block like the onslaught of dragons because they're 5/5s. My biggest creature's a 4/4. At least one of these is going to get through, so let's just chill for now. That's fine. Okay, confirmed. So 4 damage at Noble, 1 damage at Johan.
Okay, I'll kill one, and I guess the other one gets through.
Okay, so you'll kill the token, let's just say.
Sure.
Okay, you'll each lose a life from Bela.
Okay.
This will go to my hand. Then you'll block or you'll unblock this one. It'll deal 2 damage to you, Noble.
Yep, took it.
Then I'll sacrifice it to the Descendant's Fury.
Oh, Descendant's Fury.
Because it dealt damage to you. You'll each lose another life from Vela. And then Descendant's Fury will trigger. So I'll reveal until I hit a wizard. Phyrexian Reclamation, Shipwreck Marsh, Sower of Temptation. When Sower of Temptation comes into play, gain control of target creature as long as Sower of Temptation remains in play. Does this count? This just puts it onto the battlefield. Does not count as casting. I'll do that, and then I'm going to use my treasure to pay the 1 for Inalla's trigger. I will steal. So what's more of a problem right now? Goro or that Urabrask? So here's my Sower copy.
I mean, would you pass on haste to wizards?
Well, I'm gonna steal 2 things, yeah, okay. So yeah, I'll steal Goro with 1.
Damn.
What?
That sucks.
And then I'm also gonna then I'll steal Urabrask with the Sower.
Well, this game's been fun, guys. I'll catch y'all later. Ugh.
I will pay a life and sacrifice the Goro. See, I'm gonna give you the chance to get him back.
Wow, thanks, man. You just made me kill my commander. Cool.
That's a creature I control. You'll each lose another life. So this is Urabrask. Then the Shadow Mage Infiltrator damage, I'll draw a card, and then I'll sacrifice the Shadow Mage Infiltrator to the Descendant's Fury. You'll each take a damage from Vela again. Then I'll reveal Titan of Lityara is an illusion. He's not a wizard, so I will not cast him. Nightscape Familiar, Exotic Orchard, Goblin Bombardment, Victimize. Okay, where are the wizards? Land, Toxic Deluge, Baron, Talarian Archmage. So I'll drop Baron. These go to the bottom. I'll use the treasure that I got from the Warren Soul Trader. Make a token copy of Baron, who is legendary. So the token will enter, and I'll immediately have to sacrifice it. You'll each lose another life. But now I have 2 of these triggers on the stack. So Baron just says, whenever he enters, return up to 1 other target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand. And then at the beginning of my end step, if a permanent was put into my hand from the battlefield, I draw a card. I will bounce your untapped Dragon Noble.
Okay.
And then I will also bounce... What do I need another copy of? I will bounce my Archmage of Echoes back to my hand. Okay. I'm done. There's nothing else I can do after that. So I will end my turn. Baron will trigger since a creature was put into my hand from the battlefield, and I'll draw a card.
There's nothing else I can do, man. You did a lot.
Sorry. So this is Urabrask. And he's a 4/4.
You have no flyers, Azo?
I have 0 flyers.
I'll poke you for 2 with Giada
Okay.
and pass.
Alright. Okay, it's not really honestly, Urabrask shuts down my deck. Is the plan.
Weird.
So I didn't really
I'm gonna pull a lion. I'm just playing your cards, man. If you're mad, they're your cards.
They are my cards, and I can't have them. I really don't want no one to have them. So let's see what I can do here. I think the best play for me right now is to go to combat. I'm going to swing I'll just swing out at Azo.
Yep.
So
Kind
it'll
of figured
be
that was coming.
11 damage coming your way.
Okay. The Tlenkali, or the Toenail Nolly, whatever the frick he's called.
Yeah, it was a copy of my deck.
Tillinolli's, yeah, so I'm going to take 10 off the rip because I have no flyers. I'll block the Phoenix chick with Vela, I guess.
He is flying too.
Okay, yes I won't. Go to 15.
Then in my second main, I will tap 1 red to play a Blasphemous Act.
Nice.
In response to your blasphemous act, I'm just gonna tap the 1 ring, draw a card.
Okay.
I mean,
Fair enough.
Sab-Suna is indestructible, so that hurts you
Yep.
far less than anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, if you're gonna B-act, I mean, I only have 15 life, but
I mean,
I might as
I
well.
can't play anymore if Urabrask stays. That's the only removal I have. So
I will. Well, Sub-Sunan could just deal 8 damage to me. I think I'm. Because the Warren Soul Trader, I need to pay life. I'll sacrifice Urabrask. I'll pay 1 life and make a treasure. Yeah, it sucks when I don't have a lot of life to pay. You'll each take a damage from Urabrask leaving from Vela. And then you will also, then after the Blasphemous Act goes off, Vela counts herself and everyone else. So you'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more damage from Vela.
happy.
Each of you will take 3 from my creatures besides Elas dying off of Elas.
Yes.
Happy.
Oh, I should have stole Elasil Core.
3.
That would have been a pretty high power play. 1, 2, 3.
Let's see, and then we'll tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana to get Goro back out.
Honestly, not a bad follow-up.
Then we'll play Rakdos, Carnelium, and I'll just bounce this Shadow Blood Ridge back to my hand.
Okay.
And I will pass turn from there.
Honestly, the Blasphemous Act in your commander is pretty good.
Draw.
Oh, Mega saying Great Henge is 56 TCG low.
Before I draw, I'll take 1 life. 1 ring.
Yep.
Play Reflecting Pool from my land. Let's give us some options here. Put a counter on it. Sure. Okay. Not bad, not bad. What do I got to play with here?
Noble, I hope you and I are at least somewhat cool. Your dragons are no longer here. My wizards are no longer here.
It's no longer cool.
I have the feud between you and I was just the fact that Urbrask shut down my deck completely. Just like when I stole your Urbrask and you're like, oh, that shuts me down. It's like, yep, same here.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wait, why does it shut you down? Because it's
whenever my creatures enter with haste with Inalla, but then Urbrask makes them tap, so then I can't attack with them.
Alright, Sab-Suna gets a counter on my pre-combat main phase. I don't draw from her, but I get to swing or block.
I see what I did to you. You know, I didn't recognize I did it to you, in all honesty of things.
Alright, let's...
I forgot
Blue.
the haste part of your commander. That's,
Blue,
that makes sense.
one.
Captain Bull, you have so much mana here.
So let's do blue plus 3, gain 2 life. Or Herald of Secret Streams.
Oh no. Oh no.
When it enters, Great Hand, you put a 1/1 counter on it. And I'll draw a card. Paste. Say I got 3. Ooh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 cards in hand. No, let's go to combat. Huh. Well, I have to make a decision.
Who are you gonna go after?
Exactly. You did a lot of stuff on your last turn, man. Like a lot. Like so much.
Certainly did. I won't deny that.
You've committed some war crimes. But at the same time, there's Goro, and Satoru, the infamous chill
Well,
everything.
Just think.
I just
if
wisely
you,
making tokens, man.
oh look, if you hit me, you're
Mhm.
gonna put me in death range of Goro and Satoru if Noble decides to attack me. So I'm gonna have to try and just fight as hard as I can to make sure I don't die if you attack me.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna level out the playing field here a little bit, and all of your stuff is in the bin anyways. I'm gonna swing Sab at Noble for 8.
Damn. Okay.
8 Mander.
Woo! Alright, I guess I'll take 8 Mander.
Noble, I took 11 from you on your last turn, so you're taking less than I did.
But it's Commander, dude. It's Commander.
That is true.
Then I will go ahead and pass. I will discard
Life link in this deck.
three visits, and let's go with the Herd Bailiff. Go ahead, Azoreign.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, Captain Poland. The Great Henge keeps you in this game. It's so good. Alright, untap, upkeep.
It works so well with the 1/1 counter deck.
Play Command Tower. Okay, this is a magic card. Oh, okay. I really wish I still had Vela. I'm gonna tap 4. Play Molten Echoes.
Oof, that's
Nice.
not good.
Choose
That's
Wizards. wish I still had Bela. Whenever a non-token creature of the chosen type enters the battlefield, make a token copy that is haste. So this basically is another trigger of Inalla. I will do 1 blue, 1 black, and sacrifice my treasure. And I'm going to basic wizard cycle this Vidalcan Aether Mage. Or not, sorry, basic wizard cycle. It just says wizard cycling, so...
Basic
I'm
wizard
a basic
cycle.
wizard cycle, no legendary. So I'm just going to go grab a wizard. Okay, what wizard can... Oh, wait. When you cast that card, nope. So Vela is 6 mana, so I can't do that. I'm gonna basic wizard cycle Living Death to my hand.
Oh, hello there.
I wish.
Erebras is back, baby.
I'm gonna grab Bloodline Necromancer.
Oh yeah,
Two.
pretty solid. Pretty solid. I'm in Veto a lot.
Yeah, so he will go to my hand. Maybe I should have gone all in on the treasures, because this would make this turn a lot better. Because I'm pretty limited now, right after this. Okay. Cut like that. Put this card into my hand. Okay. Well... might not even play him right now, to be honest. Shoot, yeah, playing him might have not been the best idea. Screw it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, and he has lifelink, so that's good. Okay. Tap 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play the Bloodline Necromancer. I paid the 1 for Inalla.
Is it not that trick?
What?
Alright, so he comes in.
I'm gonna have.
Then
so
you get.
this one.
Then you get. Yeah, then you get Inalla trigger, right?
Yes.
For paying.
So this one will be the molten. Well, they both have to get sacrificed. So I'll have 3 of those on the stack.
Holy cow.
Ooh. What does he do again? I can't pull him up.
He brings a wizard back from the graveyard to the battlefield.
That's gonna be pretty gross. And is your commander trigger for all of those?
Yeah, but I don't have any more mana, so come on, spell table. Why do you do this to me?
3 more wizards back in action.
Let's see what you. Okay, go ahead, keep going.
Dude.
Okay, so 1 will be Vela.
Shocker.
One will be Baron, Tolarian Archmage. Alright. Captain Poland.
Mm-hmm.
You're good? You're not gonna swing Sab-Suna at me?
No.
No?
No.
Nothing has haste, so... Hang on, sorry, I'm just doing some math.
Am I playing with Lion right now? What's going on?
Math, bro. No, because that will be tapped. I'll just do Shadow Mage Infiltrator for the 3rd. Am I playing with Lion? Yeah, you know what? Maybe you are. All right. So this is something I did not consider. So Vela I'll make a token copy of both Vela and Baron, but they'll have to be sacrificed right away because they're legendary. But both Velas will see that. So this will go on the stack. I'm going to do the Baron first. So I will bounce the Bloodline Necromancer, the original one, to my hand.
Oh, gosh.
And then I'll bounce Goro.
Oh, come on,
Sorry,
man.
playing to win. Sorry. Love you.
Threat anymore. I'm not in the threat anymore. There's a Herald of
Then-
Secret Stream.
Yeah, he said he wasn't going to hit me. So I'll bounce this. Or I'm sacrificing the token of Baron to the legend rule. You'll each take 2 damage. Then the token of Vela needs to be sacrificed to the legend rule. You'll each take 2 more damage because Vela sees herself leave. So this Vela and the token Vela will see each other leave. So it's 4 in total from that interaction.
Damn.
Then I will go to combat and love Herald of Secret Streams. So he's a 3/4. Yeah, I think I will just swing 6. I'm gonna swing 6 at Noble. I'll swing 1 at Johan.
Oh, I'm dying.
How big is it?
1 damage.
Azri, didn't we just have a conversation a while ago that we don't have to go for the throat for each other
I didn't.
anymore?
You're at 3.
Yeah, but I was
Your commander
at
enables your
16.
entire deck, my friend.
I was at 16.
Go for the throat is a great card in standard right now. Just saying.
Then when that happens, I will gain 6 life because these Bloodline Necromancers have lifelink. So I'll go to 17. Then this dealt damage to Johan. I'll draw a card. Then Descendant's Fury will happen. And I'm going to sacrifice these 2. You'll each lose 2 life. I will do the Wizard Flip. Viscera Seer enters the battlefield. Molten Echoes will make a copy of it. Then I'll do the other Descendant's Fury. It is Portal Mage. This really only matters when declaring attackers. Just kind of a tricky card. Basically, Portal Mage, I can flash it in when attackers are declared, and I can switch a creature to attack someone else. But that, regardless, will enter and make a token of itself with the Molten Echoes. Not great. I'm going to sacrifice my token copy of Viscera Seer to itself. You'll each take 1.
Oh, bye, guys.
Bottom. I'll sacrifice this one. You'll each take 1.
Oh, man. We should have been targeting
Bottom.
Azoreign a lot more, guys. What were we thinking?
I'll sacrifice this. You'll each take 1.
Thank you much.
Bottom.
Thank you much.
And
Holy cow.
I'm going to be done after that.
Okay. Fierce.
Pass. 6 cards in hand.
Holy cow, dude! So much value. You didn't have a board state at the beginning of this match.
No.
Dude, ban that commander. Ban
Honestly,
it.
I was not
Put it on the
even.
ban list.
I was not even thinking that I was going to do that.
Put it on the ban list.
Bro, I'm playing Wizards. My strongest creature right now is a 4/4.
Dude, your creature comes in. It's like, I'm gonna steal something. Guess what? I'm making another one.
Yeah,
It's
I
going to steal
found
something.
that.
It's something else. I'm gonna steal something a 3rd time.
Yeah, Sower of Temptation's a fairy wizard. When
Oh,
Sower of Temptation
gross.
enters, gain control of target creature as long as you control Sower of Temptation. 4 mana.
That's crazy. That's
Well,
crazy.
I'm tap 3, cast the only card in my hand that I can. You drop Cure. I will not be gifting a card. So I'll return 2 creatures with mana value 2 or less. So I will bring back Elos. And then I'll bring back Giada. I'll gain a life. And that's literally all I can do. So I'll pass.
On your end step, I'm gonna tap 2 forests and a reflecting pool for green. For Archdruid's Charm, I'll put a 1/1 counter on Sab-Suna. 3. And then she deals damage equal to the power to target creature I don't control. What do you got over there, Azoreign?
Vela, Shadow Mage, Infiltrator, Viscera Seer, Baron, Talarian, Archmage, and Portal Mage. I bounced my Bloodline Necromancer. I was supposed to draw a card at my end step, but I missed that trigger.
What is fucking Vela? Pull it up.
Say that one more time.
What does Vela do exactly?
Vela's the thing that's dealing damage to all you guys.
Yeah, I'll deal damage to that. So I'll deal 9 damage to Vela.
I will respond and just sacrifice Vela to the Viscera Seer, and you'll each take a damage, and I'll scry one. I will keep that on top.
Alright, I'll go to my turn. Untap. On upkeep, I'll lose 2 from the 1 ring. Pre-combat main phase, I'll put a 1/1 counter on Sab-Suna. Draw a card. Let's uptick to 1 ring. Draw 3. Let's play Wasteland from my land. Did say I was not gonna swing Sab-Suna at you. I'll honor that.
Oh no, you can swing at me with the Herald of Secret Streams. I just said Sub-Sunan.
Yeah.
So you
no,
can,
I get it. Yeah. No, I'll honor not swinging with Sab-Suna. That's all right. Let's step the Great Henge.
Basically, my plan, Mr. Poland, obviously, Viscera here. My plan was if you did not make that deal, I was going to steal Sub-Sunan and sacrifice it. So that was our deal. Because if you had said no, that's what my plan was.
All right, let's tap the Great Henge for 2 green, gain 2 life. And then let's go 1, 2, 3. Where X is 3. I'll play Biomass Mutations. Creature I control have base power and toughness. Hold on.
So what are you paying for X? Just 3?
Trying to figure out 2, 3, 4. 3. I don't think that's gonna work out for me. Bummer. No, I can't do that. Yeah. 2. That's not gonna change much.
So no biomass mutation.
No.
Okay.
Have any haste in here? Nope. Man, I wish I had Erebrask myself.
I'm sure Noble would let you borrow it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you just take it. It's cool. That's my dying wish. I hand that over to Captain Poland.
Alright. I think this might be game on my part. I think we might be dead, but
Cards in hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Jeez. You
Yeah,
gotta
but
have
not-
at least 1 or 2 counter spells. Well, I know
There's
you
some
at least.
there's some bangers in there. Don't get me wrong, but let's go 3 green and 2 blue for a total of 5 for an overwhelming stampede.
Pretty good.
So creatures I control gain trample and get
Nice.
+X until end of turn, where X is the greatest power, which is 10. So,
Dang.
so Harold's gonna get additional +10/+10. So it's gonna make him a 13/14 with trample.
Wow. Okay, so that. Yeah, you could just kill me right now if the. Well, I mean, if. Wait. It's 13. Oh, biomass gives it base
Yeah,
power.
base, yeah.
Okay.
It didn't add on top of it, it was just changing the base.
Hang
So I
on.
was like,
Is there any way? So that's 5 mana.
Mm-hmm.
What did you tap to? What did you cast with the Great Henge? Because you played Archdruid's Charms at Johan's end step.
Yeah, I was gonna do so biomass. You have to do 2 green or 2 blue,
So you can
and
make
then
it
X is 3. So it would have
Mhm.
been yeah.
Yeah, you don't have it. It would.
Yeah.
Its base power is already 3. So yeah.
So yeah, so I already tapped the green here. So gained life first. I'll just untap these 2. Green, 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 green.
You are 3 damage short from killing me.
Yep. All right, I will swing Herald over at you.
Yep. I'll take 13 and go to. Right, 13.
Yeah, he gets 3, 10. Yep, 13.
Okay. Okay.
Unfortunately, that's all I can do. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
5.
Untap, upkeep, draw. So
8
I'm assuming
cards.
you have a counter spell in hand.
I will discard Marcus.
The previous commander. I'll play Sulphur Falls as my land for the turn. Alright, so again, I'm assuming that you have a counter spell. So I will. I'm going to pay 2 and then an extra 1, and I'm going to do Harmonic Prodigy.
Mm-hmm.
Does that resolve?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make a token copy of it with Inalla, and I'll make a token copy of it with the Molten Echoes. So now my wizard abilities will trigger an additional 3 times. 1, 2,
Damn.
3, 4, 5, 6.
It's a 4, guys. It's a 4.
Hold on. Before you get.
Mm-hmm. Bro, I don't think I run a single game changer in this deck.
I don't know, man.
Oof.
I don't
It's
run.
evident.
Bro, I
You
will.
do,
While
do some crazy stuff this game.
that doesn't
man.
mean I run those game changers.
True.
Here, I'm
You
gonna.
do some crazy
While
stuff.
Captain Poland thinks, let's look.
You make how many copies?
I'm gonna make 1 for Inalla and then 1 for the
Ugh.
Molten Echoes. So
Oh, we
would you
gotta
like
make
to
multiple
counter
goes
this?
on that list now.
No, I'm not gonna counter, but I will just tap 1 green. I'll give you a land card with basic land type from Boseiju and attempt to destroy or channel destroy your Molten Echoes.
Yes. So that would get rid of 1 copy.
Yeah.
And then I get to get a basic land.
Basic untapped.
Okay. Just go grab an island.
With a basic land type. I don't say basic land type.
I'm just gonna grab a basic, it doesn't matter. Shuffle. Okay. Yeah. Alright, well, okay. I have 2 Harmonic Prodigies out and an extra mana. That actually, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Tap 6. Probably should have done this one first. Play Archmage of Echoes. Paying the 6 for the Inalla trigger. Whenever I cast another fairy, or whenever I cast another fairy or wizard, copy it. Response?
Game over, man. Game over.
I mean, so if you don't counter, well, I think I've kind of locked it up.
Yeah. Go ahead. Keep going.
So tap 5, play the Bloodline Necromancer. That's on cast. So even if you counter this, I'm going to make 1, 2, 3. Sorry. So for each one of these, it'll double. So 1, 2. So its trigger, and then 2 more. So 3. I'm going to make 6 copies of Bloodline Necromancer.
Good.
The copies will not have haste because they're not made from Inalla or Molten Echoes. All 6 will enter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5 wizards in my graveyard. So I'll just bring all 5 of these back. And then I will just start sacrificing to Viscera Seer, and then Vela will see that all. And then so for each one, Vela's trigger is going to get copied twice. So for each creature, it'll be 3 life. So it'd be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And that's
Nice. That's game.
There you go. Whoop, whoop. He did it.
No counter spell in hand. Look at that.
Oh, I was worried.
That's how you play blue.
So
Biomass, Heroic Intervention, Inspiring Code, 2 feet, Branching Evolution, and Hydroid Crisis.
I'm not sure, I don't remember, but the only game changer I may run in this deck is Jeska's Will. And I think I have 2 copies. I have 1 in Galazeth, and I think I have 1 in my Chainer deck. So I actually don't even think I run that in here. I run 0 game changers in this deck.
See?
So
I ran a game changer, and it didn't help me win. Or kind of a little bit.
Drew you a lot of cards.
It did put, it drew some cards.
All
I also drew cards from Sab-Suna and Great Henge. And it was a good game.
That was...
Yeah, dude.
I feel like the... Go ahead, Noble.
No, I've never seen you play this commander before, actually. I think it's my first time ever fighting you with this guy, or this girl. That's crazy. That was crazy value you're producing there.
Well, you haven't died to an ally yet?
No, I'm pretty sure it was my first time.
Yeah, no,
First
that's
time
cool.
virgin to Amalia.
Bro, you have to magic more often.
Dude, I've been busy, but like, he just got my Amalia virginity taken away from me.
All right, well, you know what we like to do here. If you guys want, we can talk about our 3 game changers. Game changers. We can talk about our 3 most valuable
Our
cards.
3 game changers.
So, Noble, you get the honor. Since you were knocked out first, you get to talk about your 3 cards first.
Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate that.
Well, while you look, I think this game was really separated into like 2 acts, where it felt like Act 1, Noble, I felt like you were really going off, and the tide shifted when I stole Urbrask, and then you blasphemous acted.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's kind of when Act 2 started, and I think Captain Poland started heating up. Sub-Suna was getting really big. Honestly...
Look, on the very bottom.
Yeah, counterspell. Honestly, if I would not have made a deal with Captain Poland to not attack me, I would have lost this game. Like, Captain Poland easily could have killed me. Sub-Suna was going to be 19 power, and I only had 17 life. So if there was no deal struck, I 100% would have lost.
Yeah, see, Captain, if you
know, Sab-Suna would have been...
we could have got him.
Should have been 20.
Would she have
20
been?
power.
Well, I like this deck a lot. It's very fun for me. I like making the dragon tokens. It's cool. Now, the cards I've selected aren't very flashy because this deck doesn't really do a lot of flashy creatures and stuff. It just does a lot of little evasive guys in the commander putting in the work. But like I would say, just two of my little evasive homies, my Phoenix chick and the Tatali skin shifter were kind of like the quick evasion dudes that got in quick, got me my dragons, got me a little bit of power on board, so I was able to lower like some life totals that I think were starting to put me in charge of beginning the game. And the big guy, obviously, I mean, this is the commander, Nyx has to be there, but Goro is always essential to this deck because it doesn't really work without him. So, he made me 2 dragons this game. Got killed a couple times and bounced. Like, I don't know, had fun. Like, I love this deck. It does super well. I think you're right that early game I was cooking a little bit, and then as soon as you had that big turn when you casted like 4 different wizards and then stole like 2 of my things and then got an extra like 10 power on board, that's where I was like, well, my game might be over. But I'd say those are my cards for the game.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I think the Phoenix chick is kind of like, it's one of those cards that you don't think is going to be great, but it's 1 mana with flying and haste, and it can return itself from the graveyard. Like, Phoenix chick is not a good magic card, but in this deck, Phoenix chick is very good. And then I really like the Inalla skin shifter. It's got really cool artwork. It has haste, and then it becomes a copy. You know, the best thing about your deck, Nobles, Goro makes the 5/5s, which are hard to block. You know, they're big, and the Inalla skin shifter just comes in and immediately becomes a 5/5 dragon that makes another 5/5 for 3 mana. Yeah, I would agree with all those.
Yeah, I struggled a little bit on card draw. I was like running out of gas towards the end, and then there's no lifelink in this deck, so that was killing me at the end too. Yeah. But it was fun. I should have been gunning for you a little bit sooner, I guess.
Well, and you know, your deck, Noble, your power is in your commander. So like me targeting, I took Goro and killed him, and then I bounced him to kind of prevent you from doing what your deck wants to do. And the issue with Inalla is that I don't need my commander on the battlefield.
No, your deck's power also comes from your commander a lot, but I can't interact with that at all.
Yeah, and that's why Eminence is busted. Like, because there's no way you can touch it.
I want to build an Eminence commander. I'm gonna build your dragon.
You and everyone else. If you're gonna build Eminence, like Aloro is definitely cool, but I know we have someone in our group thinking about Aloro. Erebo would probably be like, you know, you already have a cat deck. You could just put Erebo in the command zone.
That's true. I could.
Yeah.
Lose the color again, but that'd be kind of fun.
All right. Then we'll go. Johan, I don't see any cards on your playmat. Is there any cards you wanted to maybe... I know you played a few cards, but if you had some cards that you felt were impactful for you, or if you wanted to just talk about some cards you've added to your deck. I know at the beginning of the game you said that you edited your deck, so if you'd like to talk about anything, you certainly can.
Yeah, shout out to my playmat, which we saw most of the game. Love Guts, feeling extra relatable these days, and rest in peace, Kentaro Miura-san.
Just really quick before we move on to Captain Poland is like I will just say, like, Noble, you said, you know, I should have been gunning for you sooner, and that is the issue with Eminence commanders, is that you basically start the game with your commander on the battlefield, quote unquote, all the time. Dragon's Eminence ability is ramp, it's free. Edgar Markov's Eminence ability is just free creatures. And this is why they say Inalla and like Erebo are the worst, because their effects go away. Edgar gives you permanent free tokens, and the Dragon gives you... The Dragon just says all creatures in your deck cost 1 less to cast. Like like that is broken. You can't interact with it, you can't take it away. So if Inalla is out, she can drain your life by tapping wizards. If Inalla is in the command zone, she will make me hasty tokens. And I think it's fine in some way, because like wizards are incredibly low power, so I have to do a lot of things to kind of get around. You know, my Shadow Mage Infiltrator, the turn after I casted it was obsolete because it was a 1/3. So, but anyway, I can see some little feet poking out of the camera I got up in the room. I'm gonna go check on the little one. Captain Poland, give your 3 cards. I'll be right back.
Yeah, really quick, I want to give a shout out to Amalia because I've seen her do some wicked things before. I have died to Amalia before.
Mm-hmm.
I know she's capable of a lot of cool stuff. RNG was not on Johan's side tonight. Wait, moment of silence for that. But Amalia, I still respect Amalia a lot. I know she's capable of phenomenal things.
She really is.
Oh, thanks.
The 3 lands, dude. That's just a tough.
Mhm.
Happens to everybody. That's just always a tough game.
For me, all I really wanted to do was killed Azoreign with a Merfolk in the end. Miscounted my mana, how much I needed. So yeah, I was not able to Biomass Mutation Herald, make him go lethal. But shout out to Great Henge. Works phenomenal. Works phenomenal. My 1/1 counter deck. Marcus was the previous commander here, and he just cared about creatures having 1/1 counters on them to draw cards. It just synergy, just can't beat it. Froggy Mommy, I'm really impressed with her. She makes for a great blocker.
Mm-hmm.
2 cards every other turn. I mean, that's great. Can't beat that. Reach, trample,
Well, especially when
indestructible.
you start manipulating the counters on her. So I'd love to see
Yeah.
something where it's like,
Oh no, there's plenty of that in here. Just didn't draw. Like I run the Soul Cauldron and other stuff to
yeah,
add counters at will.
right, like adding them or removing them to keep her
Yeah.
even. So it's like every turn you're drawing 2 extra cards would be so good.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't changed anything in this deck except for I got rid of Void Slime. I replaced that with Stifle, and then I just swapped them 2 in Command Zone and got rid of the enchantment to make room for it. I like this deck. I really do. There's some cool synergies in here.
Commander. I could see like that deck really doing a lot of crazy crap.
Yeah.
I mean, it already kind of did, but like.
Yeah, I think once a little bit more like I said, is like work goes into like finding ways to like constantly manipulate your counters.
Yeah.
I think this deck will be very good. I think like 5 mana, 6/6, 3 keywords, draws cards. Yeah, Sab-Suna is very good.
I like her.
Well, I will take my victory lap, but before that, I will say thank you all for joining. Johan, Noble, Captain Poland, it's always great playing with you guys. I do apologize, Johan. I know how much it sucks. I've been in that spot before. You can all ask Lion when we get off stream. I have been in the position that you're in so many times, and I would go and cry on his shoulder and be like, my deck was so bad, I hate this deck, it's not fun, I want to take it apart. And he can tell you how many times I've done that. So I do feel for you. I've been there. We can sympathize with how you're feeling. Just know that you're not a bad player. You don't build bad decks. It's just unfortunately on this day Amalia decided to mess with you a little bit. So
We just have to gun for Azoreign a little bit earlier
I
on.
should have
and-
done it way more.
I mean, yeah.
Yep.
I
Just
never
go on.
played the commander. I didn't want to be that guy. Like, oh, Eminence, I don't want to hit him just because I've never played it. You know, I was wrong. Should have done it.
It also should be a little evident. You know, it's like I was targeting Noble a lot harder earlier on, just because like
Yeah, dude.
I understand how powerful it is when Noble's deck starts to go off, and I know how strong and important his commander is to his deck. So that's why I was trying to deny Goro, even though I was getting worried about Sab-Suna and the One Ring came out, and like I was worried the Merfolk, the blanking
Herald.
on the name, Herald of Secret Streams came out, and Captain Poland had a lot of strong cards, but I wasn't as worried because Captain Poland doesn't make 6 5/5s in a single turn. So I was definitely targeting Noble a lot harder earlier, and then my backup plan was to steal Sab-Suna and sacrifice it to kind of protect myself from Captain Poland. So even though I had my eye on Captain Poland, I just know to kind of, in the same, like, Noble, you did with me, you hit me for 10, you hit me for 11. That really hurt. That brought me from 26 down to 15. And
my
then,
eminence ability is that everyone's gonna gun for me at the beginning of the game.
that's just you as a
my
player.
ability. Yeah, dude, it's just a curse. But it's my
Alright.
curse.
I'm going to give my 3 cards, and then we're just shy of 2 hours, but still, good, quick game. I'm happy with that. We're not going to push it to try and fit in 2 games, because game 2 will always be a 3-hour ordeal. So anyway, card 1, Vela the Nightclad. Very old card. This card was around before I even started playing Magic, so it's always kind of cool when you can include an older card in a newer deck. And there's a reason, like, she's 6 mana, so a little hard to justify, but she gives all my creatures Intimidate, and is just one of those, like, aristocrat-y cards whenever a creature leaves the battlefield, so it doesn't matter, it can be destroyed, exiled, whatever. Whenever the creature leaves, it can be bounced, and Vela will still trigger. So Vela has a very wide-ranging effect, and did most of the legwork tonight. Next card is going to
Ban it.
ban it. Yeah. Next card is going to be Descendant's Fury. This is a card I've not played much, but you can see why it's in the deck. Inalla makes tokens that I don't care if they're sacrificed, and then it gets me wizards from my deck onto the battlefield. So it's 4 mana. It can only happen once per opponent that it hits. It says per player. So it's not like I can't swing 5 wizards at Noble and then sacrifice all 5 of them and then get 5 wizards out. It's 1 per player, so it's pretty controlled. It's slow, but it allows me to sacrifice tokens for non-tokens. So I really like Descendant's Fury in this deck. And last is going to be the star of the show, the Bloodline Necromancer. I tutored for this card.
That was so freaking good.
It went crazy. It's 5 mana, so the return on the power is not great, because like 5 mana is kind of a lot of mana, but when you start making token copies of it, the Molten Echoes, I had the Harmonic Prodigy along with the Archmage of Echoes, so I was getting free copies of it. Its triggers were compounding and doubling with the Harmonic Prodigy, and it was just able, so the main reason why I grabbed it is I wanted to get Vela back to start that loop over again, and then it had lifelink. I was at 11 life, excuse me, so I wanted to just make sure to gain a little bit of life to stay in the game. And then I ended up getting the Baron, Tolarian Archmage, which bounced this back to my hand, so I got to do it again. So yeah, good game, everyone. I had fun. I hope you guys did too. I don't ever want anyone to leave and be like, that sucked. I hate playing
coming
you.
back.
I
Ever
figured.
again.
Wizards, can we ban Azoreign next?
Ban Inalla, broken card.
No, not Inalla.
no,
Ban
not
Azoreign.
Inalla.
Oh,
yeah.
ban me from playing. Just give me a player ban.
You can sit in the corner and watch. That's about as much as
Jeez.
you can allow.
Okay.
There's a chair, but
Oh, I get the cuck share for Magic games. I just have to sit and watch you guys play.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't know how far on stream we're allowed to say.
It's the end of the stream, I don't
Chair
care.
was too far, but
All right, I think that's going to do it for us here tonight. Again, thank you guys for joining. Noble, Johan, Captain Poland, it's always
of
great
course,
to have you
dude.
guys on. People watching, we had Omega, Taco, Little Wing, Thea jump in and send some chat, so I appreciate you guys chatting, keeping us company. Thank you for watching. We got one last chat from Thea. I think Azo and I passed being the problem back and forth. Yeah, if it's not me, it's Thea. If it's not me or Thea, it's probably Lion. So keep that in mind. Anyway, that's going to do it for us here tonight. I might be streaming again. I know that a couple people that I was talking to over Discord were expressing that they might want to get a game in. So if I have time this week, I'll be doing another stream probably Thursday. If not, we'll be back again early next week, Monday or Tuesday. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks for playing, everyone who is the guest here. Love you guys. We'll see you next time. Peace out.
bye.